Hi, here we are, a quick demonstration of progress to date of particularly the user experience side of the WhatsApp Business integration. So let's get started. On the left hand side we have this new section, Platform Connect, which groups together all of the platform integration components of all the features of the platform. That we're looking today at WhatsApp Business. So I'm going to select that one there, and you can see there are no WhatsApp Business accounts connected currently on this carrier services account. So I'm going to go ahead and connect one. We use the login with Facebook button, which initiates the embedded sign-up flow or the embedded onboarding flow. I'm going to continue with my already logged in user and connect one of the existing business accounts that I have access to today, just to save time. You could equally create a new one at this stage as part of this flow. Business portfolio is an existing one, though in this case, and the business account also an existing one. You could create a new one, as I say. Same for the profile, all existing. Telephone numbers, there is already one on there, but equally we could add a phone number and verify it at the same time, which involves just sending a code or receiving a call to read back and to verify. Okay, but that's connected to the existing account. I'm going to finish. Within a few moments, that goes away, exchanges the temporary code with for an access token, and then goes and fetches all of the assets, connects the account, registers for webhooks on that account so it can receive the messages, and we're ready to use it. So there's the account. We can manage the phone numbers on the account. As part of the post connection tasks, we've registered this number with the WhatsApp Business Cloud API. So that's now connected, and we can configure that number for messaging and calls. By default, inbound messages are passed to you as a webhook to your own endpoint on your own platform, which you can handle, display to users, do what you need to do, and reply to using a public v3 API endpoints. You can, however, connect them directly to an agent, a conversational AI agent. On this account, we have one configured already, so I'm going to use that one. And similarly, inbound calls, they can follow your once we've enabled them with this checkbox here, we can follow your default configuration for the account or select one of the other trunks. There's only one in this instance, the default one, but that could be anything pointing at your platform, pointing into Teams, or any of the other supported endpoints as you will be used to on the carrier services platform. So I'll save that. That's updated, and lastly I will show you the template management area, because one of the important things to note with WhatsApp is there are rules around when you can send a message to a user and when you can't. The general rule of thumb is that you can only send a message to a user when it's in response to a message from them. That opens a customer service window, which is a rolling 24-hour window, during which time you can reply at any point. However, you can initiate a conversation with a user, a business initiated conversation, if you use a template which has been approved by Meta. It could be a transactional type of a message, such as an order update, your order's been shipped, for example, one-time password authentication type of message, or can just as easily be a marketing message, just as long as it's approved, or the template for sending one is approved by Meta. So let's look at the templates here. There is one on the account already, but I'm going to add another one just to show you how we would go about building that template for review. I'm going to select a utility. This is for transactional type updates. I'll make one for order shipped. Quick header. Your order shipped. Could be any of the header types available. I'm just going with the basic text header, but there are multiple ones available. I don't know. Say hey. Using some replacement variables here. Your order reference has shipped. It should be with you by day. You noticed it was kind of validating as I went along, because some of Meta's rules, for example, you can't have a variable at the end or the beginning of a template area. That's been performed in real time, just to help and avoid any issues once the thing has been submitted. Formatting here I'm not going to use. But we must provide samples for these variables. That's one of Meta's rules. So let's pop in some samples here. And the day by number. Quick footer. We appreciate your business. Some handy buttons, maybe to track your order. And maybe another one to call us. It's super helpful. Okay, now you can see how the preview has kind of has been built up as we've gone along, and at the same time it's been validating what we've been creating. Until this is all green, this button wouldn't be enabled for submission. I'm going to do that now, so that then that gets submitted to Meta for review. That's just being submitted to Meta. Once it's accepted, there we go. That's been created and it's now showing as pending their review. It may take a few hours or up to 24 hours, I think, is typical. But as soon as we get an update from Meta, that status will be reflected here, and we'll let you know with a webhook if you wish to integrate into things on your side. So that's it. Thanks for watching. There'll be more. There's lots to come, but lots has been added there. Thanks again.